But for chair, what's up? Good man. Hey, say something else for me, will you? Good. And do it one more time. One more time.
Sharikitten says.
That's it.
I see it on YouTube.
And do you
Sharikitten says. I hear you.
and good.
Future Oil Painter says. I sell seashells by the seashore.
So, Shuttering Mia, can you hear the text to speech on YouTube now?
Sharikitten says. TDS on YouTube good.
There you go. We're good. Um, it was a bunch of updates, and then they updated the social stream ninja as well, the program I used for the text to speech and the chat. And then I had to reconfigure it in there, and the stream looks like it's good now. I think Addis, that is like a virus program, and it somehow got installed probably when I was trying to install like these programs, and I accidentally installed it. I saw it was running. I undid that, and my computer immediately sped up. It's essentially like a virus. It pisses me off, that stuff. Wasted like an hour just now. Should probably be listening to like classical, but it's like I'm extremely angry right now. I have a lot of adrenaline going on.
Future Oil Painter says. Lots of technology management. Sharikitten says.
Yeah.
Trying to get Twitch to load through the ads lol.
And that's the beauty of it. You can always go to YouTube and just, if Twitch is being a bitch about it. So it's so poorly run.
Future Oil Painter says. Maybe you can talk Cabbage Patch to be your IT assistant? Pay her with coupons for Subway.
I'll ask her tonight. She's a good sport. You know. Most people understand this. I mess with most people. I like most people, and that's why I mess with them. It's because I like them. And then the people I dislike, I also mess with. Yeah. Hmm. What can you do? So, with YouTube, I have to go in there and in the back end with YouTube set up the stream. So I can't just
Future
automatically
Oil Painter
start the stream
says.
through OBS.
Tell her she's too skinny and needs to eat a big Subway sandwich. It's both a compliment and an insult.
Sounds good. Who knows what I'll say? Yeah, keep them on their toes.
Shrikitten says. Ah yes, Weight Watchers adds just what I need, lol. Future Oil Painter says. Wow, you got even more colors today.
I'm repainting this small area as an experiment because I'm not pleased with what I've done so far. And this is correct. Like the sizing's off. So I need to be smarter about this. That, you know what? Probably should be using a different brush. I just
Future Oil Painter says.
am not
Add
being
time.
smart. This is probably what I want.
Shrikitten says. I hear TDS and sound on Twitch. No lag,
Good.
you're good now.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know. This is so poorly painted. What is wrong with me? I really need a punching bag. Like I really do.
Shrikitten says. Only lag is their stupid ads, lol. Oscilla says. Oh, you
Rocket.
got text to voice.
Yes, I do. I got hold of my telephone on beside you.
Shrikitten says. You do need a way to blow off steam.
Yeah, I do.
Future Oil Painter says. Back.
Bleh. So what I want to do is get Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice. I was actually trying to download different packages on Windows, but I can't download. I was trying to download Irish to see if there's somebody who sounded Irish, because the Social Stream Ninja program that I have, that it's essentially takes the programs, or takes the voices off whatever you have in Windows. Um, so I was trying to get that moving. How do I do this? What am I doing wrong?
Future Oil Painter says. Get to the choppa, save yourself.
Hmm.
Almond the Painter says. Signore.
What's up, man? All right, Signore. Rounds. Accept. Do I want rounds? Try this one.
Oscilla says.
Hmm.
Ready for midnight.
Coquette. I'm not ready for midnight. I am very worried because, okay, I feel bad too because Xerxes has had to hear me like whine and complain about this. But I really think that like have messed the classes up, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm dreading it. And it's extremely childish and immature because it's just a game, but like I really think they've ruined a lot of the gameplay. And because like they've gutted so many of the classes and have totally ignored feedback so far. They haven't addressed it, at least. And they've done such dramatic changes, especially to my class. My class is horrible looking. Every like I haven't seen
Oscilla
positive
says,
feedback with it.
I'd stay on TWW for longer TBH.
Yeah, like I really think I think they've messed up. And like this reminds me of like how they messed Overwatch up. It's like they're trying to oversimplify it. And if you mention that to like a lot of the people on the forums, they're like, "Oh, well, it's too complicated." Well, it's not fun and intuitive. Like you can still have it simple or simpler, but I really think that they overdid it and they're ignoring people's concerns. Like they're totally not responding to anything. I'm and I'm going to give it a chance.
Oscilla
I
says,
just think they've ruined it.
we like it complicated.
I know, like it's fun. Like they've taken away the rotations, a lot of the choice of when to like do certain spells and stuff. I mean, it's all baked into you just press one button and it just. I mean, it's horrible. It's it's clunky and it's boring. That's like what I've seen the most. I I don't know. We'll see. Guys, I am struggling today with this. I really am, which is okay. Like, you need to go through days like this, but
Future Oil Painter says,
I don't know what I'm
Lewis
doing.
likes big booties and he cannot lie.
So, no, I'm not looking forward to it at all. I'm dreading it. And I've never dreaded an expansion before, not once. This isn't like I don't trust them to do a good job ever, but I've never dreaded something.
Oscilla says, they finally killed the trio of Cascade, Halo, and Divine Star for priests. RIP.
Really? So, like, they're just, it's like they're downgrading. It feels like a downgrade with everything. They're just taking things away that made the class work, but they're not adding anything in that makes it work. And like, it doesn't make sense what they've done. It's literally like it's a downgraded class in every single way possible. Like they took away with me everything that I found fun about it. Everything.
Oscilla
Absolutely
says,
everything.
2 raid CDs for healers. 2.
It's all I get is Ray of Frost. That's it. Nobody ever uses it. Everybody hates that. And then they baked our AoE into it. So at the end, that's when the AoE happens. So now you can't control when you do that. How does that work? Like if I have somebody sheeped right beside my kill target in arena, and then I do the Ray of Frost, and then it AoEs him out, you don't have control of the gameplay anymore. It's just like you press a button and then all this crazy stuff happens. You know what it feels like? It literally feels like they designed this through AI. There's no way a real human would find this fun. Like I just and they're not responding to any of the feedback. They're not even saying, look, we hear you, we disagree. They're not saying anything. They haven't like they've been silent for throughout alpha and beta. And now they're just class tuning and everybody was complaining about Frost Mage, Fire and Arcane, but Frost just got nerfed again. Like
Oscilla says,
it's
no.
unreal.
The feral notes were not written by someone who knew feral.
Yeah, feral. I haven't even been keeping up with that, but like, well, I kind of have. I haven't been reading through everything, but in those forums, feral has been the class they've been most vocal, and everybody hates it, and they haven't said anything about it. It's unreal. And so the problem that I have, here's the thing, I'm going to give it a chance because I have not played it, but reading through the notes, seeing their design philosophy, which I don't like, and like seeing the feedback and seeing how they're handling it, it's awful. Everything is horrible. Like I don't want it. I'm dreading Tuesday. I'm dreading it. I'm afraid that I'm going to quit. And I don't have any other pastime outside of that. Like at the end of the day, I don't have anything right now. And I don't know
Shurikitten
why they don't
says,
communicate.
it's crazy we used to have way less spells as priests in Wrath. I feel like there's so many coming to TWW. Having less is more familiar to me, but I don't know how it'll be still.
How it'll be still, yeah. Well, it's not that, look, you can have less. I don't have a problem with that. But all of them are just disjointed and clunky and doesn't make design sense. It's not fun. All of it's like what they didn't create anything new. They simply took what they had and took away stuff. And then just now they're just tuning numbers to make it viable. And so they've taken these classes,
Asala
all the things
says,
that people like.
removing luminous barrier is unforgivable. Shurikitten says, yeah, they still have to support each other.
Like you can make it intuitive and fun and have it simple. I'm not like it doesn't need to be like totally complex. Like they do go overboard, but there are classes like there are things that are not that complex and they're like, "Oh, this is too complex." And then they just go through and gut it and give you the bare bones bullshit that they have. Like so they've taken these classes that were working. Everything's fine-tuned working and it's smooth gameplay right now. Aside from the fact that they have done zero tuning season 3. None. None. They have totally neglected it. And so they've all they have to do is tune these numbers. Now, if you want to change some of the spells out, give new spells in, simplify the classes some, do that, but make it creative. They haven't done any of that, and they're not communicating this. And every single time they pull this shit, they ruin it. Every time. And then they'll come back like a year later, be like, yeah, we learned a lot of lessons here. And like, yeah, I guess we could communicate better and blah, blah, blah. And it's this. But in the meantime, you're paying them and it sucks. And they ask for feedback. People spent all that time in beta and they paid them to do it. They didn't open it up and say, look, this is a beta. We're interested, so we're going to open it up to the player base right now. No, they made people pay. And then they didn't even respond to them. Like this stuff pisses me off when any company does this. This reminds me of Overwatch 1, how they messed that up.
Almond the Painter says,
This is how you do
absolute monarchy is the only way.
it. Exactly. The problem with absolute monarchy is half the time you get a tyrant. Most of the time you get tyrants. But I hear you. I'll apply for
Future
that
Oil
job.
Painter says, if you want to play with real power, you have to play the Nintendo with us retro peeps, cause now you'll be playing with power, real power. Sheer Curry says, hello nerds.
Shakari, what's up? What's up, girl? I
Almond the Painter
am
says,
struggling today.
I'm in. Sheer Curry says, OMG, you got the chat to work.
Yeah, I got the chat working on yeah, it was a rough start though because there was an update and yeah. Anyway, I think we got it going, right? All right. I just need to be smarter
Sheer
than
Curry says. Sorcery.
sorcery. Exactly.
Shrikitten says. It's been good so far.
Yeah, guys, I am just really doing a lot of experimentation.
Sheer Curry says. Hello from the other side. Shrikitten says. Hello Sheer Curry. Sheer Curry says. That grass looks so good.
Thank you, but I'm not liking how it looks. Wait, this brush is doing what I want it to do, so
Sheer
maybe,
Curry says. Hello Shrikitten. Almond the painter says. I am also doing a big landscape where I just want to get it done and put it away. Future
nice.
oil painter
Yeah.
says. Lewis likes th thongs. Oscilla says. We're going to hold each other as we descend into the fire on Monday, for sure.
Well, Coquette, thanks for making me feel like I'm not insane, because I really do feel bad because with Zerks, I've been like I get myself worked up, and then I vent to him about it, and I've been trying not to do that recently. Like when we're playing arena at night, and
Sheer Curry says. I don't know what Oscilla is talking about, but I like it.
she is talking about Monday, Tuesday. Next Tuesday is pre-patch. That's when they essentially delete everything that's fun out of the game. In terms of the gameplay, and the gameplay is what has always kept me in it. It's what's kept most people in it is the gameplay. It's a smooth gameplay. But it really feels like they haven't played their own classes and they're not reading the forums on the like in feedback. So why have feedback? Like what's the point of it? And I get not acting off everything because it is a small pool of people. But that's their fault, number one. That it's
Sheer
small, but
Curry
they could
says.
at least say something.
Aren't there some special programs for you nerds so you can play older versions of the
No,
game?
well, I think like there are different servers out there, but not like in the official game. That's you know essentially no. Is the answer to that question. Anyway, I'm kind of, and here's the other thing, Coquette, and I'm preaching to the choir. It's not the first time this has happened. I don't trust them. Like after a while, you recognize the patterns, and every time they get like this, the game gets horrible and people start to leave. And I don't want to waste my time. Like at the end of the day, I want to chill out and do something that I enjoy doing. And I don't want to have to pay for like a horrible product like that. They're just so stupid. It's unreal how bad they are
Oscilla
sometimes.
says. Reminds me of triage healing in early kata.
Triage, I don't know what that is. Oh, healing, triage healing. And the thing is, yeah, I mean, look, here's another thing. I think they'll make everything viable, most things viable, but it's not fun. They took away like my mobility with everything. All the things that I found fun about it, the movement, the
Oscilla says.
knockbacks.
Healers were insanely underpowered.
Yeah. And like now I just stand there and cast. Well, if I wanted to play a turret class, I'd play it. Like that's the beauty of having different classes. If you don't want to, if you find this too complex or if it's not your style, fine. But don't water it down to be like everything else. oh, you need to get it ready for console in the one button. Well, then you have the one button rotation. Why you have to bake that into the actual rotation where all your other buttons like do two or three things at once? Just make each one to do one thing. It's such a weird game. It's the laziest game design that I've seen, and it doesn't make any sense. And again, they're not responding to any feedback. Just say, we hear you, we're looking at it, this is what we're doing, whatever. I mean, just anything. Now, maybe I'm wrong and maybe it'll be good, so we'll see. But I just don't have faith in these people.
Oscilla says.
I just don't have
Make
faith.
a new game for console. Sheer Curry says.
Yeah.
The Sims was killed too.
I mean, that's the thing. With
Sheer
Overwatch
Curry
1,
says. Popular games are just money cows now.
exactly, Shikari. And with like, all right, with Overwatch 1, that game was fun. It was great. And they totally ruined it. And they lied about the creation of a whole new game, which was Overwatch 2. They people were like, "What's the difference between your updates that you're doing for Overwatch 1 and what you want to do with Overwatch 2?" They said, "Oh, well, the PvE." They canceled the PvE. They didn't tell people because that was when they were selling copies and keys. And so it was a money grab, and they didn't tell people until like half a year later that it was canceled. They knew months before, but people were buying in anticipation of being able to do PvE, and they were buying skins for it. Like, and that's just one of the things. They lied about the creation of the actual game.
Oscilla says.
That's the same company.
Overwatch 2 was objectively worse than 1 LOL.
Everybody thinks it was worse. You know, they do. Like it was. They brought it down to. Anyway, I won't go off on that. I'm angry today. I am for whatever reason. I'm just pissed off. Probably because it took forever to get the stream up. But yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm absolutely dreading it. And here's the other thing. Even their philosophies, all that stuff,
Sheer Curry says.
they're not even
Anger
done.
will help you paint.
You're correct. Shikari, I'm liking your paintings. Your work's looking good. And I'm not just saying that. It's looking really good. Very pleased with you. Um, oh, this pisses me off, this stuff. I don't know. Maybe that was not so bad. Now, if I go in, let's try
Sheer
this.
Curry says. Thank you, master. Servant is trying. Juliet Dadressen 5930 says.
Ah,
I'm so upset at you, I can't believe you chopped your hair off. My mood has been ruined.
I gotta be free, man. That's why I'm not wearing any underwear. Kidding. Hey, I cut my hair myself, but this angle makes me look bald for some reason because I think the light makes my hair look. I do have some gray, but grayer than it is. My lighting
Juliet
sucks. I'm the
Dadressen
victim.
5930 says. You are bald.
I'll take some of your hair. You have a mountain. You have a mountain on that head of yours.
Sheer Curry says. Buy him a toupee. Sherikitten says.
You get a
I
toupee.
don't get why they are stripping the game like this. Even TWW has full controller support even now.
Because they're idiots.
Sheer Curry says. Toupee. Future Oil Painter says. If only Adam had not bitten that apple from the seductress Eve.
That's a good comment. I like that one.
Sheer Curry says. It was the
That
snake's
works.
fault.
Yeah, it was the snake's fault. That's why you don't listen to women. Look where it got us. Now we're flawed. They brought us down to their level.
Shurikitten says. We got the worse end. You don't get periods, homie XD.
Yeah, it is scary. Women are very scary. A lot of ways. It's pretty funny actually. Da-da.
Shurikitten says. But you know what you get but for chair. Pumpkin baby paintings. Killer Pod 5042 says. Lewis will soon train to be the best camper of all time.
Here
Sheer
we
Curry
go.
says. Be afraid.
Here we go.
Future Oil Painter says. As soon as Adams bit that apple, he started to think with his PP.
Here we go. I was waiting for you to come in. Okay. Because I got the text to speech up. I just set it up so it's
Future
on
Oil Painter says. LOL.
YouTube and Twitch. We got it. We got it up. It's going to be in the VOD. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'll try to make
Shurikitten
it
says.
last as long
Oh,
as it
is
can.
that OCA?
It is,
Hi
yeah.
OCA LOL. Sheer Curry says. We need new Lewis AI camping videos.
One where it's like I didn't have pants or something. It's freaking weird. Every time I have a hard time with this, I turn it into a lesson and be like, see how hard of time I'm having now.
Killer Pod 5042
Persevere
says.
through yours.
Deacon got farmed last night LOL.
Nice.
Sheer Curry says.
Nice.
It's chilly. Want to share a sleeping bag?
So poorly done. So poorly done. This is just me experimenting. I just am so disappointed in myself. Am I overthinking this? I think so.
Sheer Curry says. What is poorly? Killer Pod 5042 says. Next
This.
LOL. Shurikitten says. It looks better than you think it does. Oscilla says.
Thanks.
Yeah, Deacon tried to grip me a few times. It didn't work very well. Sheer Curry says. It looks great from afar.
The impression is good, but
Future
it's up
Oil
close.
Painter
It doesn't look
says.
good.
Lewis, is this painting recreating the scenery at Florenice when you prep pies went hunting cows? To make steaks?
So stupid. Ah. Let's get
Killer Pod 5042 says. Those goats look great.
those goats, right? This is BSG painting because you painted goats in there. They're freaking
Sheer Curry
longhorns.
says. Florenice only hunt salamis in the woods.
Florenice. Salami. So stupid. You guys. Florenice. This is experimenting here. Trying to get a little bit more realism going with this than I have. Oh, guys, this is how we grow. This is how we grow. Ah, I gotta go in a second. Damn it. It's like I just get started painting. I just got a new brush.
Sher Curry says. The David isn't naked. That's his salami.
It's funny.
Sherry Kitten says. LOL.
That was pretty good. I like that. That's funny. This thing is just driving me nuts. My hand's probably blocking this.
Future Oil Painter says. Just pictures Lewis and the little scary doll hunting cows, hiding behind a bush, and the doll says SHH Lewis, I see one, hold my beer Lewis wearing his Rambo bandana.
And you see that right there is a normal comment. That's a normal comment here in this chat, isn't it? It makes sense to me. You speak my language.
KillerPod 5042 says. Lulu Euothius.
Ah, breathe in, breathe out. All right, that's not working. That's not gonna work. All right, I'm gonna be late. I
Sher
gotta get
Curry
going.
says. We can always count on Bud for chair to keep things normal.
I'm overthinking this. Let's just try to make it a little bit more simple. All right, so if I take the brush that side, push it up like that. All right, that might be a better technique. Unify.
Future Oil Painter says. Lewis, you have to put on a Rocky IV motivational song.
I
Sherry
do.
Kitten says.
You're correct.
WTF is a rainbow generator. Just saw one on WoW. Looked like someone was after a dwarf's Lucky Charms.
I don't want to stop, guys. Y'all like the okay? Do y'all like the chat in the? Can y'all can see the chat, right? like on the screen. Is that good or is that bad? I should probably not have that there, right?
Future Oil Painter says. Hi Share Curry.
I want to say that chat
Shuri
off.
Kitten says. Yes.
You like the chat. Okay. Can leave the chat there. Kind of makes it seem more streamy. It's nice. Makes it a little bit more lively. Guys, I have to go help my dad and then I have to get back to class. I want to keep on working, but I can't.
Future Oil Painter says. Am I coming clear? Testing Houston, come in.
Yes.
Spaceship to mother.
Yes.
Future Oil Painter says. Spaceship 1.
I don't know if I learned today with this. Leave it. That actually looks better than what I had. All right, guys. Y'all are awesome. I will stream again soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I'm not sure. We got a lot set up, though. This is good. We upgraded the stream some. We needed it. It was a long time in coming. All right.
KillerPod 5042 says. Keep running this. Share Curry says. Ground control to Major Tom.
Yeah.
Oscilla says. Yes.
Yeah. I like to stay on, but I gotta run. Um, yeah. But look, guys, I'll catch y'all later, all right? Midnight. I really don't want it to come. I really don't want it. Whatever. You guys, see ya. Take care. Stream off.
Share Curry says. Bio. Shuri Kitten says. See ya.